South Africa.
Honorable Malema, what is your point of order?
Honorable Speaker.
Yeah, I would like to first say, like, guys, this is an open discussion. No one is attacked. We are just talking about the history that affect us as a Black communities, that make us landless today, that make us to be to live in shacks, in townships, in poverty, while they're still benefiting the economy of this country, the land of this country, and Black persons still struggling. In 2026, now you're talking about Declared is he was the last president of Apartheid, right? He done wrong things to Black people. During Apartheid, Black people have no right to vote. Black people have no right to choose where they want to stay. Black people were so beaten with some bog for years, right? So let's watch.
We have a murderer in the house. We have a man who's got blood of innocent people in this house.
Facts. Innocent people have been killed because of the color of their skin. Innocent people, they've been treated like they're not human in their own country, in their own land. Innocent people today, their kids, they have nothing because of apartheid. We have nothing. I'm talking about 2026. I'm talking about the Black child you see in the street.
Supposed to represent the wills of our people. And therefore, it is incorrect for you to have extended an invitation to Klerk, because Klerk is a murderer.
Fact. Declared. Just imagine you're watching this reaction. You lost your land because of apartheid. You lost your parents because of apartheid. You are struggling because of apartheid. It can happen to all Black child, right? It can happen to all the Black child. You are watching this. You lost your parents because of apartheid. You lost everything because of apartheid. You are in poverty today because of apartheid. They give you wrong information because of apartheid, banned education, and they bring someone like this into parliament. Just imagine, just think about it.
Klerk has got blood on his hands. The people of Wipatung are turning in their graves. And Klerk said that apartheid was not crime against humanity.
Just imagine. Just imagine. That means there's no regret, there's no sorry. Yeah? Then there's no sorry, there's no like sorry guys. And the thing of like, I don't understand Mandela, to be honest. You see, like Mandela is a person that I don't understand. I will never understand him. Why didn't he take the land? Why allow Black people to suffer like this in their own country? Yeah.
Is an unrepentant apologist of apartheid who is not willing to accept that apartheid was crime against humanity. And therefore, it is an insult to those who died and tortured in Flag Plus under the instructions of...
They give you declared. This is declared. This is declared. And then you see like Black people saying, what's wrong with our people? We lost parents, we lost land, we lost everything, we lost our cash, we lost everything because of apartheid. People coming where they coming from. People come from Europe to kill innocent people. People coming from Europe people come from Europe to torture people. People come to Europe to depress people. People come to Europe to control people. During apartheid, Black people have no rights to work. Black people have no rights to go to visit. Black people have no right to vote for years, more than 50 years. They came with their Christianity. Look how Thabo Mbeki stayed, man. Look how Thabo Mbeki is like, oh, apartheid. Look how Thabo Mbeki stayed. This is declared, this one. So we want us, we're going to welcome him just like that. They think we are not judges. We are not judges.
De Klerk, to have De Klerk sitting in a democratic parliament. And I therefore suggest, Honorable Speaker, that we please request De Klerk to leave this house.
Yes, he must leave. 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 Because like when I see De Klerk, I imagine apartheid. When I see De Klerk, I imagine apartheid.
Because it doesn't belong to this house.
Honorable Malema, have you finished?
So
He's not finished. He's not finished. He's still talking. It's not finished. Still talking, Madam Chair.
Submission, Speaker, is that please, for us to have peaceful proceedings, we should ask the commander of Flag Plus, the apartheid apologist, a man with blood on his hands, to leave this parliament because it does not belong here.
Fact. There's a video say like, hey, declared there's a video say like declared on search YouTube. There's a video saying like declared last interview. Declared saying, I want to see that apartheid was not crime. Yeah, it's going to show me there. Former President declared postponed approach for apartheid. Former South Africa declared sorry for apartheid comment. Declared for nation-related approach to apartheid statement. So you make a look, man. Look, this. We don't want further approach.
Germ protection with the odor neutralizing technology of New Protex Odor Control.
Go on.
Now stop! Stop right there!
Just imagine. During this time, black people were fighting with stones. These guys have guns. These guys, you see them here. They have guns. The youth was so tired. And you can see like this board, right? Look, this board here. This board say like, don't shoot us. Don't shoot us. They are willing to die. They're in front. They are willing to die. They're in front. And this board saying, for our land, we will die. So like, we want our land, and for our land, we will die. You can see this they say, for our land, we will die. This one say like, don't shoot us. This one say like, group areas, men's ghetto, something like that.
This is an illegal gathering. I'm giving you 3 minutes to disperse. Go home. Go home. I'm warning you.
This tracks was sponsored by Germany. This track was sponsored by Germany. These areas, they call them townships. That's where like black people were moved to townships from their own land. As you can see, these townships they put black people here while they enjoy our resources, when they enjoy our land, our minerals and everything. While these people are going to shoot these people. We stand black people because of no one can defeat a black nation. We fight and will always be fighting. This thing is the smoke, what. So let's see the comments, what they're saying. How can you send open fire with live animation into a crowd of kids? My social studies teacher showed us this movie in 7th grade, and this scene has always stayed in my mind. This is one of the few movies, Days in Washington, that everyone has to watch, at least Training Day, Glory. When training becomes Liberion, becomes duty. It's a thing of like that we experienced during apartheid, and this apartheid was better than democracy. That place where as the actor this scene is in Zimbabwe, Bulawayo, a township called Lubulwatwat. So this is a movie where like they shows what we are going through as a black people. We lost our life. We lost fighting, uh, fighting this guy, fighting the Klerk. Who's come say, we don't want your final message. We don't want your final message. Former declared so for apartheid. Former declared this is a former declared who put black people into danger.
A few months ago on CNN, you made comments which were very badly received in South Africa because they were interpreted as being...
Which comments he made? Which comment he made? I want to know like those comments. You know, like this topic is very interesting because of it teaches me about my history. It teaches a lot of black people about where they're coming from.
A partial defense of separate development, which was a foundational principle which underlied apartheid philosophy, which you and your party supported for years.
Now you took everything from us. You took everything from us with your friends, your fathers, your forefathers. You did us bad, and today black people are suffering because of you declared. Because of apartheid. Black people they grew up fatherless because of you declared, because of you and your apartheid. Black people they have nothing. They're living shacks, they're living in RDPs because of you apartheid, to make sure your kids today in 2026 they're living the best life than they're rightful owners of this country. You declare.
I would now like to give you the opportunity to clarify that, firstly. And secondly, knowing what you now know with the benefit of history on your side, how much do you personally regret joining a party like the NP?
And why they did not return the land? Why don't you ask that question? Why don't you ask that question? We are well known for wrong things. This guy is well known for wrong things, this one. This one.
Let me firstly thank you for the opportunity, but I don't need it. I've already rectified it. And if you followed the follow-up of also a telephonic interview between me and Christian Amanpour, she also allowed me space to rectify it.
Rectify it. You did us bad, Wena. Oh, when I tell her, son, hey, what tell them funny? You see, like black child, if you're watching this video, the reason you're struggling, the reason you are living the township, the reason you have nothing is because of this guy with their forefathers. And they make sure their kids are living the best life. And us, we must suffer. When our government trying to make things equal, your kids are busy crying. Yeah. When the government trying to make sure everyone becomes equal, to say like black people they must get their land back, black people they must be equal to whites.
It was misinterpreted what I said. I was trying to say, when I was a young man of 21 and 25, why did I support separate development?
Why did you support it? You're not there on 21, 22. 21, 22. You're so disrespectful. 21, 22, you are young. 21, 22, you are young. Don't be disrespectful. You are so disrespectful. You take black people's life easy, I see. This guy is so disrespectful. He said, I was 21, 22. When I was I regret why I take the separation. Around those age, you are young.
And part of it was that I then believed it could bring justice to everybody in South Africa through the nation-state concept. I then believed, and this is what was misinterpreted, as everybody now believes that the two-state solution is the right one for Israel and Palestine, that a 9 or 10-state solution is the right solution for South Africa. Soon after I entered politics, and in my years as a backbencher already,
So what you have done to enter politics? What crime you committed? Because at that time, as a white person, during apartheid, as a black person, we are not committing crime. They can touch a black person, they can kill a black person. It's not a crime. And my question was like, if they can say Julius Malema, if AfriForum, they can open the case from Julius Malema for a case that happened a long time ago of the gun issue, why the government not open the case for those who bought stolen land? We have people who are living in the stolen land today. There are people, black people, they can go to point with finger to say this was my mother land, this is my forefather land. They forcefully remove them. And that person who bought that land, that means the stolen land, because they didn't buy that land from the rightful owners. That's why we stay like in South Africa. When it comes to black person, they come running. But when it comes to, even like now, if you can, they do all investigations. Like me, I know the land of my forefathers. I can go to point it. And there are people who are staying here, who are staying there, and those people are from Europe. Where those people get the land? They didn't pay our forefathers nothing. That means it's a stolen land. They stole that land. It's a stolen goods. You cannot buy a stolen goods. Where justice is going to be served? Where historical injustice is going to be fixed in our country? It's not going to be fixed. It's nice when black people are suffering. It's nice when black people are going through pain. No one is coming to save a black child, but only Julius Malema.
Came to the realization it's not working. And especially since the early 80s, I became convinced that where we stand is morally indefensible, and that apartheid was wrong, and that it couldn't be improved, it had to be abolished.
So, but you stay as a president. You stay for years for president. The last president, but before you become a president, there were things we were doing that makes you a president of apartheid. Yes, you were president, right? Well, in South Africa, the reason we have Ramaphosa, Thabo Mbeki, Bumande, they were fighting with you. You were calling those people terrorists. The reason they become a president, they were fighting with your people. That's why, like now, they say they are president because of they risked their life to save the life of a black child. Because they were fighting with your people. What you were doing, when these people are fighting with you, they've been killed, they've been tortured, they've been treated like they're not human. Declared.
And I played a leading role in abolishing it. With the benefit of history,
the benefit of the land, benefit of white supremacy, the benefit of everything in South Africa, even in 2026.
I made a profound apology in front of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, apologizing for the pain and the indignity.
Bring the land. Stop. Why are you busy Why don't bring the land? Why don't bring the land? Why you don't bring the land? Apologize, give us what belongs to us. Why don't you apologize? You apologize, but you don't give what belongs to us. Don't give back our land. Yes, I apologize. Where is the land? Where is the land of black people? You push them to township. Yes, we apologize, but the question is still standing. Where is our land of our forefathers? Where is our land?
That apartheid has inflicted on all people of color in South Africa, saying it was wrong. So, with the advantage of hindsight, apartheid should not have existed. But let me add, and once again,
It did existed. And your kids like now, they give us problems in South Africa. Your kids like now, they give us problems. They act like apartheid never existed. They are busy demanding, they are busy want to remove BBE, affirmative action, land return without paying any cent. They give us problem here. Yeah? Who you brought us problem? They are busy, so like there's no. They give us problem. Your kids in South Africa. They want to remove BBE, they want to remove affirmative action because of they think it's still those times where you guys are in power. They think they're going to get that treatment.
I don't want to be misunderstood as in the case with Christian Amanpour. We in South Africa did not invent apartheid. The colonial powers did. The colonial powers implemented policies which were equally unacceptable from a moral point of view as we talk today about what was morally right and wrong.
Why you say it's wrong, but we keep on doing it? I understand I understand he was the last president of apartheid. He's the last president who said like the one who gave the speech when they released Nelson Mandela. But Nelson Mandela doesn't say like give back our people land, give back the businesses that you built. Our people are going to employ your people, not otherwise like people they come where they coming from, and then us to make them rich, us to work for them. So like they keep all that secret to black people. Why Nelson Mandela said like give us the land, give us the business they built during apartheid. Apartheid existed 100 years. It's 82 years. Let me talk about it. Apartheid existed for 82 years. That's where apartheid existed for 82 years.
As was done in terms of apartheid. All the colonial powers, Great Britain, the Spanish, the Germans in Southwest Africa, the Belgians in the Belgian Congo, all over. Africa was in a sense raped by the colonial powers.
Why you do us like this, man? Yeah? Why you do us like this? Like when you say like it's all colonialism power, Southern Africa, Botswana, Lesotho, Namibia, Mozambique. But you guys done the bad things in South Africa. Because I don't remember in Botswana there was this time where they were killing black people. I don't remember that. They were torturing black people. It happened in South Africa. Yes, I get you. This thing happened, colonialism, Southern Africa, the power, Germany, Spanish, you can mention all those people from Europe, right? But you guys done wrong things, killing, torturing.
And what was left behind wasn't full-blown democracies. It was underdeveloped political systems or no proper political systems at all. Yes, some education was brought, etc., etc. So this problem of racial discrimination is and was a worldwide problem. And therefore,
when you see black person in South Africa, because the problem of the worldwide, when you see black people in South Africa, it's like, oh my God, these people, we don't connect with them. These people, we don't connect with them. Let's beat them. That's what in your mind, you know, like this guy needs someone who's honest and going to question this guy. You need someone who's honest, who's going to question the Klerk. Someone's going to question you, say. You said like this thing of the color was a problem, the worldwide. When they see a black person, they will see whatever they were seeing, they were beating them. Is a problem that Europe has a problem with Africans.
it's not only in South Africa that self-examination and self-analysis must be done about what was wrong in the past. All the developed and former colonial powers should do the same inner searches of themselves.
You see, like what we are doing it in South Africa, this is what we are dealing with. That is why Julius Malema said, like, this guy has innocent blood. That's where Malema comes. That's where the man who
That's
fight,
my submission.
that's where the man who fight for black persons say, like, this guy must leave. This guy killed innocent people. He mentioned Wipato. He mentioned that detective, he was saying, detective was saying crime was not crime against humanity. It was what then? We declared.
Submission, Speaker.
Thank you, sir. Order, members. Honorable Malema, I wish to rule on the submission you have made. This sitting has been called.
Oh my God, it's going to give me a problem.
This game, you're not ready for.
For one item and one item only, to give the president the space to address the nation.
So like if was like me, man, I would leave. Because of when I see this, I see apartheid. I see things happened. So according to me, man, I would be like, I'm leaving.
It is convention that all the presidents, the former presidents who are still alive, are in.
Do you include people who kill our innocent people, who make us landless, our president? Do you call it that? Like serious people who killed during apartheid system, you count them as president? Normally what they're saying, like they invite president. If you've been president, with the black person, Nelson Mandela was a president. Thabo Mbeki, I don't know. Is Khaled Botlante or is Jacob Zuma and Ramaphosa? We have 5 black. So he had 6. He had 6 by declared. Doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense.
Invited to the sitting. The former president de Klerk has been invited because of that. I therefore cannot sustain the submission you have made and therefore rule it out of.
Declared, this is declared there. This is declared there. Man, you make our life hell, declared. You make the life of a black child hell. You make us landless today. You make us lose our fathers, our sisters, our brothers who done nothing, but because of you guys hated black people.
Order.
Honorable Speaker.
Honorable.
The call for a special purpose.
Honorable Floyd Shibambo, I have not recognized you.
Will you please recognize me?
Recognize him. Recognize him. Recognize him now.
What are you saying?
On a point of order, 14F.
What is your point of order?
Order is that the rules of the joint sitting apply even when it's a state of national address. That is number one.
That's number one fact. I don't know if you watch, what is this? I don't know if you watch Parliament, but he's right.
One, you can't recognize the Klerk as the president of what? Who voted for him? Are you saying this parliament, a democratic elected parliament, must recognize a white-only president who was elected by a criminal system of apartheid?
Honorable Shibambo.
As such.
Honorable Shibambo.
It cannot be correct.
Honorable.
It's a democracy. You don't know the difference between democracy and apartheid system. Yeah? You don't know the difference. Apartheid system, black people were not allowed to vote. Black people were not allowed to vote. Yeah? What are you saying? And then the president, which president? Who voted for him? That's a valid point. Which president and for who president? Man, I love, dog, I love you. This is the best valid. Who voted for him? I can't rule to the president, voted all the president. Who voted for him? She don't have an answer. Who voted for him?
Shibambo, yes, you are right. The joint rules apply to this sitting. Order. 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 You are right. The rules apply. And the rules apply, and those rules have never been questioned. History of this country is there for everybody. We recognized that there was an...
What do you mean everybody? What do you mean everybody? Who lost the land here? Who are living township here? Who are hopeless here? For everybody. Either they benefited, either they build generational wealth with the stolen land, either they build businesses during apartheid. And our fathers, our mothers, they were domestic workers and garden boys. Let me tell you something, viewers. If you're watching this video and you've been asking yourself, why EFF wearing overalls? Why ladies they're wearing those domestic outfits? They represent the struggle of the black child. They represent that during apartheid, our mothers they become garden boy or domestic worker. And then we see like those who benefited from apartheid come say like black people are lazy, black people are lazy, nye nye nye, va vo vo, ha ha ha. While they don't know our forefathers, our foremothers are the ones who built their wealth. Is their wealth or the stolen wealth? Is what you can comment there and tell me now.
Apartheid system. We also recognize that was a system that brought us all into this house. And therefore that submission, that point of order is not sustained.
Speaker.
ANC clapping hands. And it's ANC. ANC clapping hands. ANC failed you. ANC failed you. They're clapping. Who's clapping hands there? There's people here. Who's clapping hands? Who's doing that? Who is clapping hands? Who's doing that? Who's clapping hands? There's nothing what they said. It's only thing they said is so painful. Not they said that is not, it is good. We can digest this as a black people, or we can forget about it. Nothing said that was like, it's only painful stuff.
Speaker,
What are you standing on?
on a point of order.
What is your point of order?
Accept that you as the presiding officers, you made a mistake by inviting the Klerk. So the Klerk must go. Like you've been making mistakes.
Please take your seat.
He must go. Look, Julius Malema. Look, Julius Malema, fan. He's going to stand up, Julius Malema. Julius Malema, he's going to stand up and they won't be nice in the parliament. Look, Julius Malema is thinking. So like these people don't respect us. They don't respect the black dignity. They don't respect the black child. Look how Julius Malema looks like and tell me what you are thinking. Stand, Julius Malema.
Can you ask her
Please take your seat, honorable member. We have not made any mistake. Take your seat.
Julius Malema, stand up and tell Madam Cho like it's not doing the right thing. Look, this father, what's wrong with you? Even this father, like this father wants declared out. You can see by based on expression on his face, like I want declared out, and someone is based this side defending declared, and this guy still like. Malema, stand up.
Honorable Speaker.
Yes.
You are talking about history. What I'm telling you is not history.
Honorable
I say he's going to stand up. The way how he was seated, the way how Malema was seated, was like he's going to stand up. Tell them, Malemas.
I did not recognize you. Please take your seat.
The Klerk had interview last week.
Honorable Malema, I did not recognize you. Please
wrong.
take your seat.
Declared. Okay, declared. Declared. You declared.
This is my last message.
We don't care. It's a 1,000 message, it's a 50 message. We don't care.
Addressed to the people of South Africa.
So you stole everything from us. You stole our parents from us. You stole our land from us. You stole everything from us. Whether it's your 1,000 message, it's the last message, you cannot bring those things. But the only thing you can bring the land. You fail to bring the land. What's happening?
To my dear wife and family, I will say goodbye in a different way.
You address us, the address of family.
Our country faces so many challenges of a serious nature. I hold firm opinions about all of them, but decided to keep this message very short and only really focus on 2 issues.
Which 2 issues? Which 2 issues? You know, like it'd be my first time listening to this speech. I never like took my time to believe in these issues. He is talking about we are listening to Klerk talk. We are listening very well.
Touching me and touching the country. Before I do so, I would like to thank all my friends and supporters for the wonderful support and encouragement they gave.
Your supporters who are supporting you when you are killing black people doing apartheid, or which supporters are talking about? You must be clear because of us, we have a different history. Us, we have a different history. And so I want to tell support my friends. Which friends are talking about? Those who supported or what? So you must be like clear. he must be clear to say, friends who supported me after apartheid, after they accepted me in South Africa for my actions, black people are suffering today in 2026 because of apartheid. Black people have no land because of apartheid. Black people have this and this because of apartheid. I think like those things, they can make sense and we can understand. So like you say like I want to thank you for my friends who supported me. With what? Who supported you? When we're doing what? Who supported you? What was happening?
With me throughout my life and throughout my political career. Many of them were close to me, even for decades. Others intervened occasionally. I thank you for your support and your trust in me. I thank you for your friendship. Thank you for having carried me on your...
So this is the message for your friends or for South Africa. What this title? The title says, let me show you the title. The title says, I don't understand this is saying this message for his friends, or he's saying a message for those kids who lost their parents. You understand? He said like FW declared last words to South Africans. What we must do with those last words us? Yeah? What we must do with last words, because I was talking about these friends who came in occasional, friends who supported me decades, better on these ideas, what they've done to black people. Because as the black people, we don't care. The most important thing I want to hear is like apologizing about apartheid. And maybe if like we're wise, we're going to say like, black people, you can get your land back. And my people, you know what happened during apartheid. Right?
shoulders for so many years. The first issue I want to focus on is apartheid.
Good. Last president apartheid, very declared, has died. Okay. Last president of apartheid is a last president of apartheid. Just imagine. Go like the other keys there. Let's see people comments. That's very important. To see people comments, very important. Aish, guys, we are suffering even more under ANC. You, what you're saying? What are you saying? He's dead to say, where is the portion balance? True, my friend. It's admirable how clearly he can articulate himself on his last day. Forgive us our trespass as we forgive them. That trespass against us. Apology accepted for you. To apology the world, apology to yourself or what you did in your past, no other leaders have done. To declare you have died. He meant every word. I forgive him. You lost your parents during apartheid. You lost your land. You lost everything during apartheid because of the clout. You are suffering today. You are a slave for salary. You are just a worker. You cannot run your economy. Even President Ramaphosa said, like, I'm tired of seeing black people become laborers. Black people, they must be part of economy. So I accept the apology on behalf of my late father and mother brother who suffered from apartheid. Just imagine. I'll never do that. Yes, he lived during apartheid era, but you can clearly hear the video. He truly wants this country to be great and honest. Bring back the land. Let's all be equal. How heartwarming. Sleep well. May your soul rest in peace. Namibia, thanks for you. Forgive for your outballs. We forgive you. I hope fellow white South African are listening. We are black people, brown and white.
Apartheid and me.
How can you forgive people who don't bring the land? How can you? I don't understand. I don't get it.
I'm still often accused by critics that I in some way or another continue to justify apartheid or separate development, as we later prefer to call it. It is true that in my younger years, I defended separate development.
You killed. Say it. You tortured. You remove people from their own land. You treat our people like they're not people. You make them feel like they're not enough. You make them to be fatherless. There are people who were treated like slaves. Our fathers, they were slaves. They were bought like a cow. They were bought like a robot. Our mother, they become domestic workers in their own houses, in their own land. And you're going to say, like, when I was young, don't take responsibility, don't take accountability. So yes, it is true. It is true. It is true that. It is true that. But whatever happened during apartheid what happened during apartheid make us to suffer today. You are aware of that. Make us to live in those RDPs, in those shacks. Make us to have 4% of the land, while your people you are fighting for, you are defending for, they own 70% of the land. The rightful owners own 4% of the land, and we are still suffering. It's not like you're going to eat your apology.
I never liked the word apartheid. I did so when I was a member of parliament, and I did so as I became a member of cabinet. Afterwards, on many occasions, I apologized for the pain and the indignity that apartheid has brought to persons.
He said he never liked the word apartheid. How can you become a president of something you don't like? How? Where those whites who were being killed during apartheid for fighting for black people? Where? You're supposed to be the part of that person who say, like, me, I don't like what he's doing, I will not stand for it. But when apartheid was ending, was all about now the world recognized because of apartheid existed for years. More than 80 years. Apartheid existed more than 80 years. 80 years. 80 years of struggle. 80 years of pain. 8 years of losing your land. 8 years of people being killed, people being tortured for 80 years. Black people not having their land, not having their rights for 80 years, and make sure you bring the Christianity to them. They must believe in the Bible, say like God is coming to save you, Jesus is coming to save you. You stole their land. You forcefully removed them from their own land for 80 years with your forefathers. And you're going to come here and never like this and this. Say like around your 2021, 22, you were participating until you become a president. And black people would say like, we forgive you, we forgive. How can you forgive people? Your forefathers went through pain. Remove them from your parents. You don't know the pain of domestic workers who left their house, who left, you call them out, who left those RDPs that you guys put them through, and going to take care of your kids, and they forget about their kids because of they have nothing. They lost everything because of apartheid. You give them, your people, they give them leftovers. And then we are forgiving. I wish I was a president.
To persons of color in South Africa. Many believed me, but others didn't. Therefore, let me today, in this last message, repeat, I, without qualification, apologize for the pain and the hurt and the indignity and the damage.
For more than 80 years. You understand the pain we went through? You understand that boy who's fatherless? That boy today, he became a criminal because of apartheid. You understand that pain? They live with that thing forever. A single mother who have to stay with his only child because of your people took our forefathers, make them slave. Either they were traveling them, either they will take them to USA, either they will take them to Europe. And the mother, our mother, need to go through that pain for the rest of their lives. The rest of their lives. Our forefathers who worked so hard for their land, who worked so hard for their farms, they forcefully remove them there. Now their kids, they're suffering like their forefathers didn't work so hard so they can have a best life. And you're going to come here and just apologize. It's not enough. I apologize. I apologize. We lost. We are angry nation. We are hungry nation in 2026. To say like, man, when I think about the struggle I'm in, if you guys didn't come here in Africa, we won't be in this situation. If you guys didn't come here in Africa, we won't be in this situation we are in. We won't be having these sheikhs. We won't be having these RDPs. We won't be having these boys who are fatherless. We won't have this, what is happening, the problem you brought here in Africa with your people. And are going to come here and everything must be okay. I'm sorry. You don't understand the pain they cause. This thing is not like, it's no longer a pain, it's like a curse. It's like black people, they must suffer. Black people, they must die as slavery. You guys must always enjoy the work of our forefathers. You guys came here with nothing in Africa. Came here with nothing. You didn't came with a land. You came with nothing. But today, we own 4%. Your people own 72 or 70% of the land. And I want to come here. I apologize. It's not that it's going to bring our fathers. It's not that it's going to bring the land that has been stolen. It's not going to bring peace to ourselves. It's not going to bring our culture, because we lost our culture during apartheid. Yes, we are Africans. We don't believe in Christ. We are Africa. Don't believe in God or Jesus and what they give to black people to forget about what happened to them. Wena ke mang kona mang kan declared
That apartheid has done to black, brown, and Indians in South Africa.
Talk about black people, man. Indians, they have India. Talk about black people, we have nowhere place to go. India, they can go back to India. Man, we see like this guy.
I do so not only in my capacity as the former leader of the National Party, but also as an individual. Allow me in this last message to share with you the fact that since the early 80s,
why is your people must bring their land demand? Come with this, the apology that say give black people their own land. Come with things like that. Oh my God. And always say this generation now is not like our forefathers. We are not like our forefathers. We want what belongs to us. We are not like our forefathers. We are not like our ancestors. We are not like that. We will not allow suffering in our own country and foreigners that are enjoying the wealth of this country. We are not like our forefathers. I'm crying. I'm sorry about apartheid.
My views changed completely. It was as if I had a conversion. And in my heart of hearts, realized that apartheid was wrong.
Realize. He said realized. That means all along he was not realizing is wrong during your 20s. So like now it's like, I realized apartheid was wrong. He said by himself, so like, I realize now apartheid was wrong.
I realized that we had arrived at a place which was morally unjustifiable. My conversion, to which I refer, didn't end with the admission to myself of the total unacceptability of apartheid. It motivated us in the National Party to take the initiatives we took. From the time that I became leader of the National Party.
You know, like declared, let me tell you something people don't tell you. Right? I think you're going to meet with our forefathers, our ancestors there in heaven, whatever is in heaven. You are going to meet with our forefathers that you guys killed, tortured, removed from their own land. Today their kids are struggling. Right? You can ask them those things. You can tell them, you can explain to them, but the only thing I'm saying today is the pain we are in as Black people, the poverty we are in as Black people today in 2026 is because of you and your people. The reason we are landless today, the reason we are fatherless, the reason we have a lot of Blacks who became criminals, most of Black young child, because of their trauma, because of your action, they're still living today. They are past whatever they are past that happened during apartheid. They affected us now. The land is stolen. Then we are landless. We are suffering because we own nothing. We are just living for salary. And their kids, because of their past, they are living their best life. They are living their big houses. They are having farms. They are having everything that belongs to us. Declared.
And more specifically, during my presidency. We did not only admit the wrongness of apartheid, we took far-reaching measures to ensure negotiations and a new dispensation which could bring justice to all.
Wait, what is that? That could bring justice, because that's what we are waiting for. We are waiting for justice. We are waiting for land to be returned. We are waiting for it to be equal. Which one are you talking about? You said like we said apologizing and then they come with a solution. And what is that solution?
This brings me to the second issue I want to focus on.
Focus on the second issue. If you are going to say something that, like makes my heart coalesces and make my heart to be like, okay, we hear you, you know? Okay, I'm listening.
Together with most other South Africans, I'm proud of our Constitution.
Your Constitution today, your kids, they are fighting against our policies. Your kids today in 2026, they've had headers of affirmative action, here is a BBE, here is AA. Your people.
Constitution which we hammered out in the negotiations which started in 1990 and which culminated in the final Constitution of 1996. I fully associate myself with the values and principles enshrined in our Constitution. And I'm deeply concerned about the undermining of many aspects of the Constitution, which we perceive almost day to day. It is...
Well, now you have a problem. Declare thee. Declare thee. You make our life hard. If you don't know me, I will tell you. You make our life hard, Wena. You make our life hard.
My plea that the government, all parties, civil society, and all South Africans should once again embrace the Constitution and interpret it in the balanced way which the Constitution demands. We need to align the principles of non-racialism and non-discrimination.
Where is the land? Where is the land? How can we live and it's like black people can buy, why they don't buy the land? They call the land mortgage. The mortgage when you go to school, get degree, go to work for a company, any 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, buying car with loan, buying the land with loan. They're not going to pay them for 15 years. We want the land now. The land that can run the business. The land that can we stay for our kids. The land that can we do farming. We don't want those things at the end of what? The end of what?
With the need to deal with the past and issues like affirmative action. We need to guard over the independence and the impartiality of our courts. We need to promote economic growth and job creation by basing economic policies on the principles contained in the Constitution and not on ideologies which militate against the Constitution. We need to make the Constitution the cornerstone.
Where is the land? You see, like the problem about white parties in South Africa. They don't talk about the land return for injustice. They don't talk about that. They don't talk at all. They don't talk about land return. They never touch it. It's like I don't want them. They have no business to do with it. Or like they don't touch it. They don't talk about it. It makes me to lose my mind. So like how? How can we move forward when the land is not returned? How can we move forward when we are not equal?
Of the new society we are building. The road forward is a difficult one. But I firmly believe that if we take hands, and if all the reasonable people in South Africa put their heads together, we can overcome the challenges we face, and we can fulfill the tremendous potential that South Africa has.
What the law? Mutuo, what the law? Mutuo, what the law? Disrespectful. This is a pain that our society will need to go through. The reason you are in today as a black child, the reason you are living in poverty is because of apartheid. The reason you don't have home is because of apartheid. The reason you are what you are today is the action. Their past. The reason their kids living the best life, the reason their kids stay in the suburbs, the reason their kids they are living the best life for you is because of apartheid. Apartheid destroy for black people and build white people in South Africa. My name is Ending the Card. We are not like our ancestors. We are not like our ancestors. My name is MD Lekat. I did the most. Thank you for watching, man. This is all about educational video. No one is attacked. But if you are attacked because of you don't want the truth. you attack yourself, right? Stay tuned, man. This is a very important topic to talk about, fruitful one, motivational one, and I hope you enjoy it, man. I hope we're able to. I love you. Stay tuned. Bye.